Alright, so this is Battlefield 1. This is a game where I promised I would die a lot, and I do so naturally, and it's kind of amazing. So I'm trying out the medic because I can heal other people, and since I want to win, they need to die less than me. So that's kind of my logic here. Die by boat, I'm going to go underwater, and then come up. It's called the peekaboo move, where you pop up and then they forgot where you went, so you can die really close to them. I'm just going to get as close as I can get to this guy, hit him in the face, so he's doing well now, and the boat is gone, and then I got shot. So that's exactly what I was trying to do, which is perfect. Now I just have to wait to deploy. So that's kind of a weird thing about this game, is that you have to, it makes you chill out. You get angry because you're not dying enough, and you have to wait to die again. You can hold spacebar and you can die faster, but it doesn't always. You don't always spawn in an area where you'll die. So I'm going to go back to this boat. We're going to do what I named the peekaboo move, where you go underwater when they're trying to shoot at you, and then they see you, and then you die once you come up. So here we go. Let's see if I can nail it. Nailed it. Perfect. I just got the peekaboo achievement. I'm pretty stoked. There goes a guy on fire. That's another move I've been trying to nail. This game has a lot of really unique ways to die, and I'm very excited about it. As you can tell by this map, the maps are very large, and so there are lots of places to die. I could die over here in a castle. I could die over here in the water, which I already did. There are a couple castle-related deaths I want to try to nail, but well, we might have to wait. So this is a really cool one too. This is called Beached, where I'm going to be in this boat trying to help other people die. But if I die in the boat when the boat is on the shore, which you can't really tell right now, but the boat is actually, I'm not in the water. If I die up here, which I did, perfect. Okay, we got that one. Look at all those guys just trying to help me out, trying to help me die a bunch. Somehow I'm doing decently, which is unfortunate. I really need to be 29th, and I'm 17th, so we got to get that number down fast. So we got Beached, we got, geez, I forget what the other one was called. Pop-up, peekaboo maybe? I forget. Those ones are good. I do want to die by a plane. I also would like to die by a tank running over me. Those are going to be, oh yeah, a little challenging. Going to have to make it up there. I mean, there's a land-based peekaboo, but it's not as impressive to die that way, in my opinion. Some people think it is, but I'm not a big fan of that one. So I'm really going to try to hoof it up to this tank and try to get it to run me over. Just got to make sure these guys don't see me, because I have to sneak by. Ooh, that guy might have seen me. Nope, he didn't see me. These guys are going to see me for sure. Yeah, oh! I was close. Okay, so it's going to be hard to get run over by this tank, but I'm going to try to keep going for it. In worst case scenario, I'll keep dying, and that's not a bad thing. At least I'm still playing the game right. So, okay, let's respawn. I'm going to make sure that I spawn on my guys over here. Maybe I can sneak around, kind of flank the tank, if you will. Which is just a very fun word. Very fun sentence to say. There's this guy over here. I want to try to help him out by killing him. And so I think that helped him out. I'm going to take a swan dive off this cliff, though. This is a pretty good move. And that was, you know, I was kind of hoping to die from it, because it's very shallow. I mean, there's nothing really there. It's a stream. But, oh well, okay, I didn't die from that. So swan dive is another one we're going to have to remember. I'm going to take this guy out by hitting him in the face. There we go. To the club. I stomped on his chest. He should feel very good about that one, because that's a hard one to get. I died from someone shooting me in the back. That one's called the traitor, or the coward, but it's not really one you want to get. It's just not as impressive. So, again, I'm going for the tank kill. Tank running over me. Getting hit by a plane, and I mean physically hit by a plane, not shot down by a plane. One of the next times I'll spawn up in that airplane and try to jump out and see if I can get run over by a tank. Okay, let's take a look. Everyone's going for B here, so that's where all the action's at. So I'm gonna sprint across water, which is kind of neat. There we go. I guess it's like a chest height. You know, this is always tempting to do, so I might have to kind of see if it... So this doesn't actually kill me, which is interesting. So here, this is fire. Normally fire does kill people, but it's just nice and toasty, I guess. I'm literally within the flames, too. I can't get in the airplane anymore because it's destroyed, but it was apparently very good camouflage, so just kind of good to know in case we were going to try to do the roasted marshmallow trick. That guy got me pretty good. I've only died 5 times. It feels like more, so again I have to... Ooh, there's a tank. Okay, now's the time to get run over by this tank, so let's do this. Can I spawn by the tank? No, but I can spawn in this airplane that's kind of going off the grid, so let's see what's happening here. Now, getting shot down by an airplane is pretty tempting. Jumping out of this and dying could be pretty good, too. I actually hadn't even thought of that one yet. One of the things about this game that you'll notice is that when you're not piloting the airplane, you will have no idea what's about to happen at any given moment. It just seems like everything's very confusing. And that means it's very easy to die. So I'm going to hop out, and hopefully World War II they had parachutes. He doesn't notice me, I'm going to leave him be. This guy I'm going to hit... Oh, that's not a guy. Oh, that's another thing.
We have lost objective apples.
Looks like I'm accidentally playing the objective here, so this is actually kind of bad. There we go. That guy totally saw me. His name is Shrek546. Shout out to Shrek. That's fantastic. I'm glad I could die by you, Shrek. I'm going to skip this deployment wait period. Now, typically the deployment wait period is for medics to revive you, and I hate it. I think it's worthless. So I'm going to spawn over by A over in the castle and see if we can get some of our castle deaths here, achievements for the castle. One of which is there's a very high point up. That was pretty solid. That was far away. I think I only got hit once. So see, that's the problem with the deployment period, is that I just got revived and I did not want to be revived, which is unfortunate. Now I can see if I can lure over an airplane here, and that was pretty good. Puget shot me right in the face. I actually feel pretty good about that one. So whenever it's post-revive, I always feel pretty good about those deaths because I've kind of earned them in that sense. But again, let's try to get to this highest point here. I think it's one of these 2 peaks. We're going to try to hoof it up there and jump straight off of it. Now, my other favorite thing about this game is there's something called a bayonet charge. And when you press the F button, your character just freaks out and runs in the battle. I don't know what it's for. You know, I mean, it looks like it's for, you know, if I was going to try to win the game that way, I would say run straight towards someone, straight past them, and then let them shoot you, which is, I think, what it's for. I'm not really quite sure that I can get up to the top of this, so I'm just gonna try jumping off the edge of this. Let's see if I can bayonet charge off the edge. Here we go. Yeah, see, that didn't kill me, which is kind of a bummer. Now, this guy over here, he's actually doing better than me right now, so I need to make sure that I heal him. And, well, I actually got destroyed by a big group of people, so it's actually a better outcome. So I'm in 24th out of 32, which is pretty good. I want to try to be in the 30s before the game ends for sure. So I'm going to spawn on this airplane again and see if I can get killed. So this is what I'm talking about. No idea what's happening. Can't really shoot anything. I can shoot my own plane, I guess, but you know, it's not. I don't think I can actually kill us that way. The health isn't going down, so yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Now the other unfortunate thing is I can do a kill. It's called stranded, where I just jump out of the plane and I just sit out here on this island. There is an island out here, and the problem is I actually missed the island, and I'm completely underwater and I drowned. So it's close to what I needed. You can see how choppy the waves are. That's because you're supposed to die out there. There's an achievement that's locked that actually starts out here in this island here. So that's where I died. I was pretty close to it, but not really close enough to it. So still want to see if I can jump off of this. It's unfortunate. I don't think I can. Yeah, it hurt me, but it's not really good enough. Can't see a thing. That's part of the... Ooh, let's see if you can run me over. Ah, I got killed by a gas grenade. So that one's... It's a good death, but I also am hurting people right now with my gas grenade that I threw. I should not have done that. See, now, look. Now I'm getting hit with the tank, and it was so close. So close to that tank kill. Oh well. Okay, so let's give this another shot. There's a tank down there, and I need to get run over by it. I feel like if my teammates knew what I was doing, they would hate me. Okay, here's this tank. Come on. Come on. Ah! It's really close. Ironically, I actually got killed by an anti-tank grenade. It's like they were trying to not allow me to get killed by the tank. So kind of anti-tank death, I guess. The Jasonifir. I can't say it. I'm not going to say that name. I won't advertise that person's name. Maybe I can spawn in this plane over here. That is super far away. Now, part of me wants to go for this stranded achievement out there again, but I know that might be kind of hard to do. So I need to jump out at the right time. So I have my map up, and I'm going to hop out right almost over A, and hopefully parachute in right by that tank. Here we go. Here's my parachute. Now, getting killed with the parachute out is also pretty good. Now, here are these guys. They're probably going to kill me before I can get to the... Yeah, before I can get to the tank. Now, I did get killed with a tiny baby pistol called a Colibri, which is... You know, it's I'm not 100% certain that I'm calling it an achievement yet, but it is the smallest gun in the game. It also sounds like a type of sausage, which is a plus. But unfortunately, let's see if I can make it down to that tank. It's so close. It's right... Oh, it's gone now. I'll throw a gas grenade, help these guys out. You know, other people need to die too. That's kind of the only problem with this game is I'm making these videos and I want to feel, you know, like I'm the only one who needs to die, but in reality, a bunch of other people need to die as well. This is a good vantage point. These guys could die, but, you know, I'm trying to make sure that when I die, I fall off the edge. That's another achievement. That one's called the Falling Star. When you're standing on the castle, if you get killed and fall off the edge, that's the Falling Star. So there's actually a medic right by me who's not reviving me, which is good. That's Theratos. Him and I go back a little bit, and he actually knows what I'm trying to accomplish, so he's kind of helping me out here by not reviving me, which is perfect. So let's see if I can spawn on this thing again. It looks like there's a tank coming up right here, and let's see if I can lay down in front of this bad boy. Now, it's probably going to kill me before I get to it. Now, and technically, that's actually an artillery truck, which is, to be honest, I'm fine that didn't run me over, because, again, we're looking for a tank, someone to run us over with the tank. Now, it looks like one of my teammates just landed there and took his own life by destroying the truck. Oh, no, he's stealing the truck. He's probably going to run it into the river, so good for him. That's another... Unfortunately, there's just no way to get... You know, I could get a boat onto land, but I don't know where to find the cars. As soon as I find one, though, I'll take that into the river, and that's another one of my achievements. And this guy's doing a pretty cool maneuver. If he does it right, he's going to crash right down into the ground. Oh, that was perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Yeah, that one... In the game, they call it accident, but I'd call it running a plane into the ground, which is a really... It's kind of a straightforward achievement title, but I think it's kind of worth it. So, really solid maneuver by him, though. He knew exactly what I was going for. Okay, so not really sure which one I can accomplish at this point, which is kind of frustrating. The game's about to end. There is a plane there. I'm going to try to shoot it and just see if maybe it'll hit me. It looks like it did kill me, but it didn't run straight into me, which is unfortunate. You'll notice the medics are running sharply away from me, which is perfect. Again, I kind of chatted out, and oh, is that Bojo? Okay, yeah. So Bojo's kind of a newer guy. He doesn't know that I'm doing this video, but K-Chan does. So K-Chan kind of came, and he knows that Bojo accidentally revived me and came and took me out. So I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm gonna spawn on A and see if I can get a car. And see if I can get down into the water. Again, that's one. The other option is Falling Star. The other option is getting hit by the tank. I actually forget the name of that achievement offhand. See, it looks like a plane just ran into this, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to stand really close to the edge, right here. This should be a good spot. I think there's a guy right there. And will I fall off? Yes! Falling Star. I got it. I'm stoked. Wasted potential. That was pretty good potential, actually. Okay, so I got that one. The next two, hit by a tank, drive a car into the water. If I can nail those, I will be so pumped right now. You'll notice I'm still playing as the medic. I should have switched over to a different class, so I could have a little bit more destructive power and kind of give me some more ways to die and a couple other ways to kill other people. But you know, actually, I've had some pretty good luck this run, so I'm gonna keep it up. Try not to make these videos too long. Now this is a good one. This is a tripwire, and I think it's an enemy's. So I am gonna run into it only because it's a really good one. This guy wants to kill me, but he can't because I've already lit myself on fire. Now if I can, if when I'm on fire he shoots me, and then that's a pretty good achievement. But you'll notice I lost, which is perfect. In my eyes, that means I did as best I could. And let's take a look at the end score. 26. That's 26. I did die 18 times, which is the second most on my team. And funny enough, the guy who died 20 times is actually third, meaning he did horribly. He has a very high score, which is definitely bad. I died 19 times. It just switched at the end. I was so close to dying the most on my team. Now you'll notice the other team does not have nearly as many deaths, which is fantastic. So my team for sure deserves the win here, and feel pretty good about that round. We need to see if I get a battle pack. So in this game, after the game ends, sometimes they'll give you rewards, but it looks like we're just jumping on to the next round. So, all right, well, looks like I'll be jumping into this one, and I'll post another video.